Hey guys, today we're going to be taking a quick look at the Rebel Commandos unit expansion for Star Wars Legion. So this is a like a specialist pack. It comes with 7 miniatures here. The Rebel Commandos based on the Rebels in Return of the Jedi on the forest moon of Endor. We'll take a look at what's inside the box here and do a quick overview of the cards and maybe a little bit on what strategies would be good to use these guys for. So we're just going to leave that right there. So starting off, we got the assembly guide, a little bit of an assembly guide here. You can see we get 7 miniatures, 5 regular Rebel Commandos here, technically 4 and then the leader. And you've got these 2 heavy upgrades, a proton charge saboteur and a sniper. Little couple keywords here that we can look up later. So the miniatures here, they're the older type. They're not on sprues, so you can assemble them without having to deal with that. There's the sniper right there. You can see his thing. And he is a Mon Calamari. So I love getting different aliens here and have it not just be a bunch of humans. But I think a good chunk of them are humans. That's a human. I think, is that guy? No, human. I think there's 2 non-humans here. Yeah, we got one of those prune face guys right there with an eye patch. I think he's actually, I don't know if he's the saboteur or he could be used as the leader. Got your bases right there. So standard stuff there. Let's take a look at the cards real quick and just show you guys what all comes with it. Tokens, you got the charge detonation tokens here. You get your specialist pack. I think there's 2. Yeah, you get 2 cards here, or 2 pieces of cardboard. But here's the main thing here. So you've got 2 versions of this Commandos list. One is the standard Rebel Commandos. It costs, or at least on the cards, 60 points. Comes with 4 miniatures, so like a typical core squad. They've got their blaster rifle that just has 1 black die. You got Surge to crit, Surge to defend as well. They have low profile. That's one of their main things. So while defending, if you have light cover, you improve your cover by 1. So these guys kind of stand back, stay in cover. They do have scout too, so after you deploy, you can move to a more strategic location at the beginning of the game to try to get into a good sniping position. And then they have sharpshooter 1, so while performing a range attack, reduce the defender's cover by 1. So not only they can get into a strategic location quicker, they improve their cover by 1, and they can reduce people's cover by 1. You can see there's personnel upgrades, gear upgrade, training, grenades, that kind of stuff. So this is the standard unit, but what you're going to see most of the time, and what the most useful case for these guys is the strike team version of them. It's much cheaper with 16 points, but it only comes with 1 miniature. But with that, you have heavy weapons team, so you have to equip a heavy upgrade card. The mini added by that is your unit leader. So basically, you're either going to add the sniper or the saboteur there. And most people, what they're going to do, and there's an equivalent of this for the Empire with the scout troopers, they're just going to add strike teams. So what the strike teams do is they give you really cheap activations. So if you need to get your activations up to the standard 10, and you don't have any points left, strike teams are the perfect way to do that. So you will have to add the cost of the upgrade, the upgraded guide to the cost of this. It's not just 16, but they're not bad. To fill out like 2 or 3 of these guys in a squad with some more heavy hitters, and you guys can basically just have these guys hang out in a spot, maybe overlooking an objective or an alley leading to an objective or anything like that, and just have them snipe. And you want to keep them under cover, because these guys can die pretty quickly. They do have a courage of 2, so they're a little bit better than like the standard Rebel Trooper Corps units, but they still don't have a ton of stuff. They really only have, you know, still 1 health per unit, and they have white defense dice, so they're not going to be blocking a lot of damage there. But let's take a look at the cards that we can upgrade them with. Starting with the 2 the 2 heavy units here that'll really determine what your strike teams are like. I think most people are going to choose the sniper, but we'll look at the proton charge saboteur as well. So what the sniper is going to do is you're going to add that commando mini to the strike team or the full squad if you choose to do so. He's got a range of 1 to 5, which is excellent with a black and white die. So high velocity when attacking. If each weapon in this attack pool has high velocity, the enemy unit cannot spend dodge tokens. So couple that with the fact that you're already reducing their cover by 1, you're going to be hitting some people here for sure. And they also have Pierce 1 on this. While attacking, cancel up to 1 of the dodge results. So you're really going to be able to, you're going to stop that defense. You're going to not let them spend dodge tokens, and their cover is already reduced by being part of that. So these are excellent, excellent additions. But the other option here, from a range 1, it's going to have this proton charge guy. He's got 1 red and 2 white die. He has armed proton charge. You can place the charge token within a range 1 in a line of sight of the unit leader, which is this guy. And it's got detonate 1, proton charge, it has blast and impact 1, and then it's got surge to crit. So if you want to get up close to like a vehicle, or there's a objective you want to lay this down on and arm this and then run the guys out, then they can, you know, blast it later when enemy units try to get close to it. These would be great for that. So there's your 2 options there for the heavy units, but let's see what else. We get a few more cards with them here. Emergency stems. Now I see this used on Luke Skywalker a lot, but during an attack when you would suffer wounds, prevent up to 2 of those wounds and place an equal number of wound tokens on this card instead. If you do at the end of your next activation, discard each token on this card and suffer wounds equal to that. So basically, you can delay dying with this card. You're going to take some damage. You're going to put the damage on here instead, and at the end of your next activation, then the damage will go. So it'll get you an extra turn there of surviving. Duck and Cover, this is a great card, especially geared towards these guys since it comes in the pack, but I see like Cassian use this card as well. While defending against a ranged attack, which you already have extra cover because you're low profile, during the apply, dodge, and cover step, you can gain a suppression token, which will increase your cover even more. And then the last card we get here is HQ Uplink. During the issue order step of the command phase, issue an order to yourself. These are good to put on these guys because they may not be anywhere near your main commander. You may have your commander, you know, going off this way with a launch of your rebel troops, and then you have your strike teams coming around in a different way. So they may not be in range of getting issued commands, but with that card, you can definitely make that happen. So there's a quick overview. I didn't want to go in super into depth on the strategy or anything. I just wanted to show you guys what's in here. This is a great pack. Like I said, if you wanted to buy like 2 of these just to have 2 of the strike team versions of this, I think it's worth it. I haven't seen many people run the full commando set, but you certainly can as well. You do have enough miniatures in there to do that. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys play with these guys or if there's any other units you like to use instead with the Rebels. Or if you are playing as one of the different factions, what are your best counters for these commandos? Until then, I want you guys to go out, pick up this game if you haven't already. This game is awesome, but you probably already have it if you're looking into this video. Other than that, go play some games. See you guys.